Today is our second tutorial with this series. Actually, I made the first video in Arabic language, but I just decided to complete it with English one. I think it will be better for you guys. You will see me today actually while I'm making this model or this shape, this mass, this concept. You can name it as you want. All this model actually made by architect Qusay. You can visit his works or you can check his page on LinkedIn and the Facebook, the Pinterest, the Instagram also. I will put all the links in the description if you want to check his work. So today I will be making this one. As I said, I will consider that I do have three parts. Like the first one is this one, and then the second one, and then the last one will be the last one. So I will go to Revit to use the architectural template. Of course, I think it will be the best one now. I will change directly the unit. UN is the shortcut. I will put it in meter. So as I said, because I will consider that it's a three part, so I will put a reference plane. RB is the shortcut. So I will put the first one is here, and then I can just directly put an offset from it. Maybe I can just say is this one is 5, and then maybe 6, and then 4. Actually, I don't know the proper proportion of this mass, but I will just put a suggestion from my mind. So I will put a 4 or a 5 maybe first, and then 6 will be the second part, and then the last one maybe will be 4. And of course, because I see here this part is equal to that one, it's a 3, let's say, windows, and then 3 windows here, so it will be exactly the same. So I'll put another reference plane here, and then the offset will be 0, or let's say 4, and then put it from here. Okay, so our shape will be here. I will start by opening this elevation, let's say, or I can just directly make the box here, because I will consider this one as a box, and I can see there is an offset from it. So maybe I could put another 2 reference plane just here. Maybe 0.5 will be enough for us, like this, and just drag it until this point. So I will go to component. I will make model in place. Maybe generic model will be okay, and then making an extrusion. Actually, in this series I will be using different commands. If you just saw the first video, you will see me maybe using walls or something like this. So I will try to just use the as much as possible from the comments, just to know more and more actually about these comments, and how to use them or different uses of them. So I just click OK just to create this box. Let me see just the elevation or the height of it. I will consider it maybe 4, let's say. Okay, if I just say OK, let me just say OK now. Now I will just use a sweep maybe just to create these voids, or I could make another extrusion and even put it as a void form. But because we just used the extrusion, I will use the sweep maybe. So I just open that elevation. So I will face, if I go to 3D, now I'm facing this one. SD just to go to shaded one. I will go to the west one. I will go to open it again, just end it in place. I will say that I will create another sweep. I could put it on this face, and also I could make another reference plane and directly put it on it. I will say set, pick a plane. Okay, I will select this face, and then just I will use, let me see, sketch path. I will sketch it like this, or I could just start from this point. If I wanted to see it in 3D, it will be better for me, like that. And now I will go to 3D. I will see that. I will say OK for now, and then edit profile. I will put only a rectangle, maybe like this, or put it downward. Say it again and again. Yeah, I will select it to be void one, but now I will go to side in order just to see it. I will try to move it if I could from here to here, and then go to 3D, just make the cut between it and between this box, and then enter to it again, just make it bigger, edit profile, just make it a bit bigger from here, maybe 0.2 will be enough, and then the height maybe 0.5, let's see, nope, 0.2 again, say yep, say yes again. I think this one is better. You could even make it bigger. Now I will go to site again in order just to copy it from this point, let's say 0.8, another copy from it. I can see maybe it's a bit closer to it, maybe let's just move it again. MV, of course the shortcut, maybe 0.3. Yeah, I think this one is better. Now I just select it and I will copy it again, maybe until this point. Okay, DI just to see the dimension between them, because I can't see the dimension, so I will go to UN, to the unit, and just I will say I want to see 1 decimal place, and I will say okay, so it's 0.3. DI again between this one and that one, I will just move this one 0.1, so it will be 0.3. I will delete this, sorry, this dimension because I don't need them, and I will say okay. I will go to 3D. I can see the voids on it. So I just finished the first one. I will go to site to check my work. Okay, it's correct. Now I will make the rest of it, or the rest of the shape. I could make this shape by a wall. I will just make a wall because I will not be using wall, but I will just show you the way. I will be just using a wall, and then go to 3D, just select it and say edit profile, and then I can just make the shape, which I can see it here. So it will be maybe like this, like that, and then just make the shape that you want. SL, just TR, like this, and then like that. Delete it from here, and then you can see the shape of it. But like the easiest one, I think, and the fastest one, just to use another extrusion and just make a void on it. So I will just enter to it again, edit in place, create another extrusion, and then from this corner to this one, just say okay. And then because we made that one 4 meter, so we could make this one 3.5. Actually I didn't try it before, so I will see how it will look like now. We made a mistake here, just drag it until this point. Okay, now it's okay. So I do have this box now. I can directly just select this face, which I can see it here, and put a void on it in these 2 places. So I will go to site first. This one will be the south elevation. I will go to it. I can just go to the south, and then create void form, void extrusion, pick a plane. Okay, select this face. Let me see, I do have this maybe 0.5 and here 1 meter, so I will say that just a reference line like this, 0.5, and then put maybe 3.5 like that, or 3 only, it will be. Let me just select 3, and then align maybe 4, and then like this. Let me just make this one first. Okay, just to close it. Okay, I do have another one here, so it will be like from, okay, I will leave a 1 meter like this, and then maybe 3 like that. Delete this one, and now say okay. Go to 3D, just drag it from this side and from the second one, like this. So we do have the shape itself. I can just select it. If you just find something or it's hard to just you select the void, just click tab, it will be okay. Just a bit up. Yeah, I think it's okay now. I can give them, select all of them, select this one and select this one, and I can give them a material to give them that white color. Come on, just I will write white. Okay, select maybe the cladding one. Okay, now it's okay. So now I can use the comments. This one I can use it as a curtain wall, and this one, because we do have this corner, so I could use it as a roof, but roof by extrusion. So I will start with this one. Okay, I will say okay now, and I will go to level 1. So I will just select WA and then go to storefront, and then just see that say to the second one now, and go to this one. Okay, I will leave also a 0.5 from here, so I will just reference plane again just to know what I'm doing, and offset 0.5 here, and then from this line, and then like this. If you see that like it's 0.5 is too much, maybe we could use 0.3. Let me just say maybe 0.7 here, and also 0.3, 0.3. Maybe it's better now. Okay, WA. So I will just select this one, and then like this. I will go to 3D. Okay, I put it in the wrong place. Let me just Ctrl Z 3 times, WA again. So we do need to put the reference plane here, just 0.3. Okay, I could delete this one also, this one also. Reference plane 0.3, like this, like that. WA, like this. Okay, go to 3D. Just I can just select one of them and maybe just drag it a bit. Let me see how it will look like. If I go to south or to the front from here and put a dimension from this point, if I cannot put it, I will go directly to the elevation, put a dimension to know from this point to this point it's 2.5. So select this one, minus 1.5. I think it's okay now. So select the rest of it. Okay, and then put minus 1.5. It will be okay. But now I will just divide it. So I will go to edit type. As I see, I do have here 2 lines and then 2 lines of mullions. So I will say that maybe I can put a fixed number and then fixed number also. Say apply and say okay. I could put 2 and 2. Here also 2. Let me see if I just match properties MA here. It didn't work. It's okay. I can just select both of them. Select this one, this 2 and this 2, and also the last one. Now we do have a problem here, which is the corner. I just will select one of them and then select mullion, select on grid, and also click the control and then select the second one. Also right click, select mullions on grid, unpin all of them and then unselect them, select one of them again and then on grid, just put it as L mullion. He will ask you just to delete it and say yeah, so it will be okay. The same way here I will do it, right click, select mullion on grid, the second one, select mullion on grid and then unpin it, unselect, and then L mullion, delete it. So it will okay, it will be okay. Now we do have this one here. I will go to, let me see, maybe site. I will put a section now like this. I will open it, so I'm facing now this one. Okay, I will go to roof, architecture one, roof by extrusion, and I would say pick a plane. Okay, pick directly this plane. Let me see, this one. He will ask me which level. I would say okay, level 2, it's okay. Now I will go to my section and then I will select the sloped one or sloped glazing one. I will draw like that. I'm not sure what it will be, but I will see. Okay, I do have to put it a bit more like that. Let me just go to my section, put this one here, put this one there. Let me see, I'm just moving the lines. I think it's okay now, and say yeah, just bring it until here. Go to site, maybe directly from this point, it will be easier for us just to snap it. Okay, go to 3D. Directly I will go to edit type or the properties of it. Let me say fixed number and also fixed number. I will use all of them. I will use the same one, which was this one. Okay, Control C, just Control V, select it, Control V, select it. Okay, just say okay now, and okay, I will put just 2 and 2, and it will be okay. So the same one here, I will just select one of the mullion, right click, all of them, and the same one, unpin it, on grid, and then maybe it will work as a L mullion now. If it didn't work, so I will use, let me see, if I just delete mullion, it didn't work as you see, so I will just use Control Z. I will select one of them and put it as a quad one. Yes, exactly, this is the one that we want. So I could use the same one here. So, and that's all. For the land, let's say, I could use even an extrusion as I did with our first video. So I will just use an extrusion. Let me enter to it, and extrusion, just rectangle, let's say, if I want to use like this, and then 0.15 and say okay. I want it to be down into downward, so I will say minus 0.5 and then sorry, minus 1.5 and then 0, and that's all. So I could even, let me see if I could just copy it. I think it will be easier for us. Copy it from this point and constrain it, and then another one, or it's okay just two. I will just select this one, go to level 1, and then I will make an offset 0.3 from it, like this, and then delete the first one and say okay. I will go to 3D, so it's okay now. Just select both of them and give it the same material, let's say, if I want it to be as white one. Maybe just edit, select both of them, just move them into this side. If I would like to take a camera from here, so I could directly put a camera from here, just go to site, a camera from there to here. So I could directly even Control W and go down or go behind like this. SD, just to see it, just make it bigger. Or I could go to 3D and put it or see it like this.